one person isn't. Dean Phillips, congressman from Minnesota, is up in New Hampshire right now, even though President Biden ended 3 decades of tradition and tried to take away New Hampshire's primary. Congressman, it is good to see you. Do you agree with that assessment from MSNBC of Lyndon Baines Johnson and Joe Biden?
Absolutely, Leland. That's exactly why in July of 2022, I began my public call for President Biden to pass the torch to the next generation. My Democratic colleagues could tell at that time that he was going to face tough headwinds and was probably unelectable. It was so clear, and that's why exactly I called on others to join the race. In the absence of anyone willing to do it, I'm someone who lost my father in the Vietnam War, strangely enough, right after that 1968 election. And I think it's a responsibility to participate in democracy and not let a political party dictate who does and who does not run. President Biden is a good man, but he cannot beat Donald Trump. That's exactly why I entered the race, and my goodness, thank goodness I did, because we needed an option, and I'm glad to see MSNBC finally coming around to the same conclusion.
Have they booked you yet?
Leland, they have not, but I'll be standing by the phone.
All right. I want to play for you, and I thought this was interesting when I watched your ads right now and those of Nikki Haley, someone's campaign we've also followed. Take a look.
The two most disliked politicians in America, Trump and Biden, both are consumed by chaos, negativity, and grievances of the past.
It looks like Donald Trump is going to be the Republican nominee for president. Wake up, America. There's still time to save this thing.
I'm going to save the political nerd part and go, is there going to be a unity ticket or anything like that? But I'm curious as to why you're focused on Donald Trump rather than just attacking Joe Biden. And I would ask Nikki Haley the same thing, why she's not just directly attacking Donald Trump.
Well, first, let me say, I know, and I know Nikki knows, that our country would much rather have a Haley-Phillips matchup this November. I think that ad actually demonstrates exactly where the country is at. They don't want Donald Trump, and even if people respect Joe Biden, they realize that a man at his stage, considering the cost issues we're facing, the chaos around the world and here at home at the southern border, he's not up to it. And I've known that for some time. I know my colleagues know that. I know Nikki Haley knows that. The sad truth is I don't see any way that she can overcome Donald Trump. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real quick, why is it that you think that you go to New Hampshire and nobody will even give you a look? What force and hold does Joe Biden have on the DNC apparatus that you describe?
Well, Joe Biden is the de facto head of the Democratic Party. He works with Jamie Harrison of the DNC. I think they are making egregiously dangerous decisions for both President Biden and our country. And I'm up in New Hampshire because there's a 103-year extraordinary practice of democracy, the first in the nation primary. People, Leland, here take it so seriously. They host house parties for Democrats and Republicans. It's beautiful. They show up at events. They challenge candidates. We walk through the snow. We face them. We take questions. We do debates. President Biden is MIA. Literally have not seen him here. They're doing this pathetic
he was in North Carolina today. Congressman, I hate to do this. I'm going to cut you off before the computer does, but I'm going to see you up in New Hampshire this weekend. We'll chat more. Thank you, sir. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.